Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new Soulstone survivor video. In today's video we have an Elementalist build focusing on DoT but also on a little bit of dazed, shattered and all that wonderful stuff. We don't focus defensive, we're going full offensive. The Elementalist, if you haven't played them before, defeated enemies have a chance to drop elemental orbs. Depending on which 3 orbs you collect, you get different you release different bursts of energy, or you get different buffs or debuffs, or you do damage with them, whatever it is. So the green ones are poison, red ones are fire, yellow ones dazed and energized, and so on and so forth. So let's get straight into it. We want flame wave because it gives us shattered, which is really good. Also burning, so that's perfect. We are going to be playing with pestilence, which is poison and poison stacking damage, so that's going to be our source of infinite damage for the entirety of the round. So let's hope we can get it relatively quickly. Now we are playing on the Dungeons of Despair, which means we are playing on the highest danger level, and we're playing on the highest curse intensity without the pillars of protection, as well as without the void presence, because we don't need either of them. They just make the game unnecessarily difficult for no reason. So if you're looking for good times, get rid of the pillars of protection. The void presence isn't as bad, but this build is going to be very in your face visually, so you don't want to have to worry about the void presence, because half the time you might not even see it. Alright, we actually got a really good epic relentless over there, so I'm really happy. Low cooldown reduction is a really good part of the game, so if we can get that as much as possible. Skill chains are going to be very important here to apply as much poison as possible, also shattered and things like that. So lava shields, again, it was either flame wave or lava shield, but you can see lava shield has a higher cooldown, as well as the burn damage not being as high as the flame wave. So we don't need that. We don't need poison cloud. We're going to go with flamethrower over here, which is great. All poison, all attacks have a chance to poison. That's really good for us. And now we can keep going forward from there. And if you're wondering, Broken, how did you even get all of your attacks are going to apply poison when you don't even have poison on your skill tree? That's actually because of the Elementalist ascension. So because we have part of his ascension is poison, we are able to get all attacks can apply poison because of it. Now, unfortunately, like I mentioned, we don't have a lot of visibility, and because of that, you can see we already lost 1 life. That's okay though. We're going to see how far we can push it. I don't want to use Outbreak, but we might use it if it keeps giving it to us. There are better options to use than that. We are going to be using debilitating poison, as well as poison puddle. So we did get the 1. We're just going to grab Outbreak for now, and then we don't have to worry about it until we can get more rerolls, because we've only got 1 reroll. And then after that, we'll look at everything else. So everything looks like it's going well so far, except for the one, losing a life over there, but that's not such a big deal. Area of effect is going to be important. There's our poison cloud, fantastic. So we can get rid of the outbreak. And now we're going to be looking at area. We're going to be looking at these negative, not the negative, but the synergetic skill upgrades. We can grab some burning as well, although burning isn't that important, but it's a negative effect either way. We can take 1 burning and now we can actually get rid of it if we wanted to, but we'll see what happens. We definitely need movement speed on the Elementalist. They are one of the slower type of characters, but again, without the need to worry about the blue pillars of protection, we don't really need that movement speed. We need a little bit for the bosses, so we'll grab it, but otherwise I don't think we need to worry too much about movement speed. I think 100% movement speed is very comfortable to play the game at. Maybe 150 to be able to not stress until like Overlord 7 or 8. So we might go to about 150 movement speed. The point to the movement speed is just to be able to run out of these area of effects and things without worrying about them actually ever hitting you. So because the bosses and that have a set cast time and attack time, they are, once you have a certain amount of stats, you don't have to worry about the fact that they cast at a specific speed. So grab some more movement speed. Disarray is beautiful. Disarray to bleed. Fire to nature on the upgrade over there. We're not going to focus on, well, actually we will get one bleed because that's going to allow us to now go bleed to poison. So we will grab that and then we go full circle. So we've got everything right now. I think we have everything. We've got bleed, we've got burn, we don't have doom. All attacks can apply doom yet. So we're going to go and grab that. Empowering fire gives us more critical strike chance on our skills. Let's keep going, even more critical strike chance. We do have the spontaneous combustion, so we don't need more of them. So we're going to grab the armor there instead. That's going to help us a little bit, take less damage. So yeah, we'll take that. Once we have more rerolls, we'll start using more of them. Like now, because we've got a bleed. We don't need more bleed. These are all common upgrades, so we can reroll. We can actually banish that. And over here, we'll grab the magnetic, just so we've got a little bit more XP gain and magnet range. We can actually try get, I think also with the magnet range, getting to about 150% is also a really good spot. I know a lot of people don't like taking magnet, and the thing is it does help with a little bit of lag because you got less of the XP crystals sitting on the floor the entirety of the time. So if you want to lag less, because I know you can lag quite heavily due to the crystals, just make sure that you get yourself a bit of magnetism over there. Alright, increased burn damage is fine. Let's reroll here. We get the damage on nature, which is far more damage than anything else. The multicast is actually nice, so we're going to lock it as well. Let's go cast frequency there. Area of effect is big. This is a massive one. We have 4 area of effect lasting skills. So let's go grab that. We can get the critical strike, may now apply bleed. We're on 42% crit chance, so we do need more bleed. I mean more crit, sorry. And we did get the bleed laceration. So pretty good. We won't stack a lot of bleed, but getting all of these does make it more possible to find the bleed to poison now. Okay, grab crits. We do need more crits, but the multicast there on the earthquake is fantastic for the brittle stacking. And as you can see, the beginning was a bit rough, but as we keep going further and further into it, it starts to get a lot easier for us. But like I mentioned, we didn't want the void presence because as you can see, our screen is just filled up with a whole bunch of nonsense, and it's just nice to not be able to see. Who needs visuals anyway? Or vision, not visuals. Although when you are playing with those max block skills or, you know, builds, you really don't need the vision then, because it doesn't actually matter. Alright. We can go and get more critical strike chance. We can go and re-roll these. There's our bleed to poison. Grab ourselves more disarray. Burn now cause damage more frequently. We're going to grab the life. Elementalist does also have a very low life HP pool. So we want to grab as much life as possible there. Mostly uncommons are the best. Uncommons, rares, and epics. Legendary being the best, but when it comes to common upgrades, you don't really want any of them. You're kind of always just a reroll past common upgrades, unless it's really something good that you needed, like a common upgrade to poison damage or something like that, just so you can get more poison going forward. Like these ones over here, if you get a common, sorry, not that one, common venomous or something, that is quite useful, but it just depends. Alright, nature to electric, that's fine. So I did try this previously using other skills, and with those skills used, I said the time would probably be about 6:30, and that's quite funny because the time is 6:25. So that is the build. I think it can go a lot further if you are playing a little bit better than me. Let's go into one Overlord cycle and see what happens from there, just so we get that little bit extra juicy action. We'll probably land up losing a life. I think we needed to focus on more life and movement speed. Our movement speed is really not where we wanted it to be. And also being in the actual dungeon, it's probably one of the worst maps for... Where is 50% movement speed? It's probably one of the worst maps for actually movement, because there's a lot of those wall pieces and you do get caught up in between the bosses and negative effects and the red circles and things like that. But again, if you're struggling to see, you can drop it down to 0.4 or 0.2 just to make it a little bit easier for yourself. It does get rid of a lot of the blue lines as well from the skills. I do like that you can still see the poison or the debilitating... let me just see the name. Sorry, the poison cloud. Even poison puddle. But it's nice to be able to see the skills. Still, just not that massive blue circle that they have. Alright, let's see. Poison over there, critical strike chance. All of your actually area of effects really good over there. Fire to electric over there. Let's go pestilence with a multicast over there. Beautiful. Do we need more crit? Yes, we do. Or bleed and area of effect on the earthquake. Now they did change earthquake that you no longer see the red circle quite quickly. Ah man, we need more movement speed. With more movement speed, we would have been in a much better spot. Okay, there's 20% extra. I guess I'm playing pretty badly on my behalf as well, so... Alright, the damage is jumping up quite a bit now. Go for nature to earth, grab ourselves a bit more crit. Cast frequency on pestilence is fantastic. We actually can banish powerful strike, we don't need it. We're going to grab disarray over here, more movement speed, and a beautiful legendary upgrade over there to multicast. Alright, so we got 3 more levels. Area of effect on flame wave for the shatter damage is great, and then more life over there. Was common, which isn't great, but it is what it is. A massive amount of poison damage being done over there. So we're actually doing a whack ton of damage now. And remember, this is max curse, max difficulty, so the bosses are a lot more tanky than they would be if we had to do this on the scorching sand like we usually do. But I thought it'd be fun to do these big builds again. We've been playing on an easy difficulty for way too long now. Time to bring back the big boy builds. Crit. So we've actually got, I think we have 100% crit now on all the skills, so we don't have to worry too much about that anymore. We'll grab one more. More poison. So let's see what we've got going for ourselves over here. More movement speed, more damage over there. Beautiful. 73. I'm very happy she didn't do her area of effect skill, because that would have hit us. Alright, life is very good over here. We can go and grab even more area of effect on the poison puddle, or poison cloud, sorry. And that's going to help us just apply all those negative effects that much quicker. And they overlap as well, so very, very good for us. Three more level ups. We can go for Merciless over here, that's fine. Multicast on the Poison Cloud, very, very good for us. We do get a multicast on everything that isn't nature, so that's really, really strong. That's going to be 60% increased multicast chance on everything. You can see they're already on about 24% for some of them. This one's on 84%. As you take that massive amount from 84 to 144, extra multicast chance, so that's going to be great. We do have multicast mastery in our ruin setup, so that's going to be very, very good for us as well. Alright, so 10 minutes to make it to the end of the Overlord. I think we could, let's go one more round, guys. I know we keep saying one more round here, one more round there, but let's make this one the last round. I'm actually quite enjoying this build, so not getting as much skill chain as I would have liked, but otherwise still very, very enjoyable. The only problem is I was using Contaminating Cut, and the thing is it's very strong, but we just didn't have enough poison, you know, stacking at the time. So it might be even stronger to grab that now over Pestilence. The one thing about Pestilence is it only hits a certain amount of enemies because it is a chain skill. So if you have a lot of enemies alive while you're doing it, you're going to have a hard time focusing on a specific target to use it on. So getting a lot of multicast chance on it's going to be very good because that's going to allow you to hit multiple enemies with it. So hopefully the one chain will kill one enemy and the rest of them from the other multicast chances will actually hit other enemies along there as well. But let's see, grab the magnetic. Disarray, beautiful. Multicast chance for area type skills. As you can see, we got 4 of them. That's great. Grab ourselves Relentless. Cast frequency on the Pestilence. We don't need damage there. Nature to electric. Unfortunately, we're not getting... And we probably... Or we could get fire to poison, but it doesn't look like the game wants to give that to us. So that's just the unfortunate, you know, reality of the situation that we're in with it. But it is what it is. Nature to earth is good for brittle. That's fine. We do get another rotting, which is beautiful as well. It's kind of like having the contaminated cut on your skills anyway. We're doing 80% of the damage immediately, which is actually very, very good considering we died. So considering the options, that's really, really good. So our life was really, really low there. A little bit unfortunate. Dugbo, I hope you enjoyed that. But for the rest of you, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.